Good Wednesday morning to you. Welcome to Cincy Lifestyle. We're so glad you made the brilliant choice to join us this morning.
Nothing like a little marketing, huh, Mona?
That's right.
Let me join
Yes.
in. Let me join in very briefly by just saying Happy Tax Day to all of you who are thoroughly enjoying this day.
Absolutely. This is your last opportunity to get those taxes in. I hope you are doing it, or that you've already done it and you're just chilling and relaxing.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Hey, to take your mind off of it, we're going to look at something a little positive. Mona, have you seen this video of the genius dog, as we call him here?
No, I have not seen the genius dog.
Well, this dog and his human family have figured out a way to communicate in such a way that the dog is actually communicating with 45 English phrases. Now, not out of his snout, but the dog is able to communicate with folks in a way that makes a lot of sense. So he's a sheepadoodle, I think he is, named Rover.
Wow. Man, you know what? That is so adorable. And this goes to show dogs may just be smarter than we think they are.
Oh, no doubt about that. No doubt about that. As I understand it, this dog is able to say, I love you, Mom, play, home, things like that, by using a keyboard and tapping out a message that resonates with his human family. What a wonderful thing.
That is. I love that. You know, I want to just say, I think all dogs, no matter what the breed, are smart and capable of this.
There might be a breed or two, not so much, but we're not going to call any names.
Okay, good. Good. Well, you know what? A little later this morning, you're going to meet some people who help bring new life into the world in this midst of this pandemic. And we're going to take you flying, sort of? All right. But first, earlier this week, we talked pet essentials, and today we are talking pet treats. And let's just say Rover will be rolling over for Pugalicious. Yes, Allie took a trip out to Westchester to talk with the owners of Pugalicious Pet Treats and to learn what all the barking is about.
Okay, right now we are at Steve's Meats and Deli in Westchester, and I'm here with Michelle, the CEO of Pugalicious Dog Treats. It's a fantastic name. Okay, Michelle, what is Pugalicious Dog Treats?
So Pugalicious is all natural freeze-dried dog treats. We started the company back in 2017 because we had a need for our pug Ace, who has really bad food allergies. I really couldn't find any treats on the market for him, and so we decided to freeze dry the treats ourselves. And family and friends tried the products, and they loved it too. Their dogs loved it too. Yeah. And so we decided to start a business. But we really wanted to make sure that the ingredients that we use for the products were high quality products and something that people would feel comfortable feeding their dogs.
Quickly kind of go over some of the options here, because we're also going to dive in here in a little bit the actual process of making them.
Yeah, so we started off with the duck treats, like I said. These are just little nuggets. It's literally duck breast and duck liver. And then we also do the same ingredients here are the toppers. And these toppers have worked really, really well for dogs that are picky eaters, or dogs that, you know, just in general are older, they can't eat their food, and this really helps them to eat the food. And then we went along the line of a different protein, so we have the Bison Treats, and the bison is just freeze-dried bison and sweet potato mixed together. It's also has some heart and some liver in there as well for the bison. And then we had some requests from vegetarians to do just a straight sweet potato.
Yeah.
And so these are just like really like potato chips for your dog. It's really cool. The dogs just crunch on them like a nice little snack. And
Story of our lives.
Yeah, yeah. And it's really nice because, yeah, dogs that maybe have or need like lower fat in their diet, these are really good, and people can feel good about giving those to their dogs.
Right. Snacks are
Snacks
good.
for dogs, yeah.
All right, let's go check out how it's made. Okay, so now we're here with Patrick, the president of Pugalicious, who's in charge of all production.
Right, and
That sounds good.
also designing.
And also designing. So kind of walk us through a little bit about the production process of Pugalicious treats.
Okay, so this process is very simple, and it starts off just with a sweet potato. They all are cleaned by hand, and all I'm doing here is just cutting it to a manageable size. This is halved. I like that size.
What is the ideal thickness of a dog chip?
A dog chip freeze-dried, we've done some research, and thin is better.
Thin is better.
And the reason for that is when the nature of freeze-dried is brittle, but when they're thicker, they're too hard to give as a quick treat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this thing is nice because I can manage the way the chips actually are oriented. And
This is so satisfying. Watching that.
I can do probably 20 pounds with just less than 10 minutes.
People who are interested in learning more, where can they find you?
Well, they can find us in 15 locations. Amazon is one of our bigger stores. Steve Meats also sells our product. A lot of Pet Once, which is in Findlay Market, Vine Street, also the West Side.
All right, well, Pat, thank you so much for taking the time.
Yeah, thank you.
Heck yeah.
Great job, Allie. Thanks a lot. You know, no matter how short the labor, giving birth is never easy. So imagine the additional stress of giving birth in the midst of a pandemic. Will I be safe? What about my child? The good news is there is an option to make the process more comforting. And here to share that information with us is Jennifer Tulo from Gentle Seed Doulas. Jennifer, thanks so much for talking to us this morning.
Hi, Clyde. Thank you so much for having me.
Indeed. Let's just all get on the same sheet of music and find out what a doula is and who you help.
Sure. So doulas are non-medical birth professionals. We focus on one-on-one care with each client, and we are there to kind of navigate through the whole process of pregnancy, birth, and postpartum, and just really make parents feel calm and confident as they welcome their baby.
So, given that mission and given where we are right now, we've talked about the coronavirus pandemic and that sort of thing. So, in terms of your workload, are you seeing more expecting moms?
We do have an influx of inquiries and clients coming on, and I think it's really just because there's so much unknown going on, especially with hospital policies changing. So my partner, Lisa Shashenko, and I have worked really hard to kind of come up with more education that we can provide to new parents so that they do know what to expect when coming into the hospital. They do know what their options are, and they feel, again, really confident and calm during this process.
Any idea from what they're telling you about why they're choosing doulas as opposed to perhaps other options that are out there?
So doulas in any time actually lower the risks during pregnancy and labor and birth. So it's really just a no-brainer to kind of couple that with the additional support that you get, especially when these unknowns are coming up. It just really makes sense to have that support on your side of someone that's strictly there just for you, and can kind of help make this time really special still and not take away from that. So it's a great service.
So as an expectant mother is evaluating the doulas as an option, what kind of questions ought they to be asking?
It's important to know what their education is, what their background is, what trainings they've taken, and then also just knowing that their goals are going to be what your goals are, and they don't have other agendas or they're not going to push anything on you. So take the time to really interview people, especially through Zoom right now, or some kind of online video sharing, and just make sure that you're compatible with them and you feel like it's someone you can get comfortable with, because it is a really intimate experience that you're going to share with this person.
And let me drill down just a little bit, because we are in the midst of a pandemic. What should they be asking specifically about that?
So specifically, I think just making sure that your doula does have a plan in case they can't make it to the hospital or in case things change, and that they will be there to support you and educate you in some way, and just are keeping up to date on all the information that's available.
Okay, all right, great advice. So if people want to learn more or connect with you, how can they do that?
So visit us at gentleseeddoulas.com. We are also on Facebook and Instagram, and we are always open to chat or talk or just say hi. So reach out anytime.
Okay. Jennifer, thank you so much for talking to us this morning.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Indeed. Mona?
Well, coming up here on Cincy Lifestyle, we talk to a local farmer who is providing fresh produce to our restaurants. Yes, she'll tell us all about the importance of buying local and how you can get your hands on some delicious fruits and veggies. Plus, if you love taking to the skies and electric motors are your thing, then check out Cincinnati Silent Fliers. We'll talk to the ace of Cincinnati Silent Fliers about remote control electric airplanes. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Shopping locally can be a huge boost to the economy, which is exactly what we need right now. And one way to do this is to get meals from restaurants that work with local farmers. And to tell us more about this, I want to welcome Chef Dave Willocks from the Baker's Table and Annie Woods from Darkwood Farms. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Hi, Mona. How are you?
Hey, Mona. Thanks for having us.
All right, we've talked about this before, but tell us why eating local is so important.
Well, I can say from my perspective as a cook, it kind of boils down to three main things for me. First is taste. When we eat food that's grown locally, seasonally, we get all these amazing varieties of texture, flavor, in ways that you can never get if you're eating like a tomato from another country in January. Another one is health. There's so much more nutrition in food that's grown close to where you are, maybe without chemicals. And for me, I really value the way for people to be in touch with their food, in touch with the seasons, in touch with each other, in touch with their local farmer. So for me, that's what it's about.
Yeah, just to piggyback on what Dave said, flavor is something that is sometimes hard to get if you're just shopping at the grocery store, because produce that's shelf stable often. The flip side of shelf stability is you don't get a lot of flavor. As Dave said, the connection with local produce and a local farm is super beneficial, especially at a time like this when you really want to support your neighbors and you want to support the agricultural community that surrounds where you live. Buying locally, even coming to the Baker's Table and spending some money on some dishes that are made with local produce, that trickles down to me, the farmer, and subsequently the people that work for me on the farm. And it helps me continue to farm, and it helps to continue a legacy of farming in some of our communities surrounding the city.
Talk about the relationship with the restaurants and how you work together.
At its most basic level, one of the things that sings summer to me, beautiful fresh basil, beautiful tomatoes. So we have a dish on our menu right now. It's called corzetti. It's made with egg pasta dough. And we actually stamp it with a wooden coin. So these beautiful little coins that come from Liguria in Italy. And we just toss it incredibly simply with Annie's Genovese basil, made into a beautiful pesto. And then we just top it with cherry tomatoes, incredible, right, beautiful flavor, and just some corned basil and some shaved cheese. So we love to just offer the essence of summer in little bits like that.
This is a very special kind of unique Italian variety of chard that they're using here at the Baker's Table in some of their dishes as well. And we also are doing some really cool sprouting broccoli that they're using. So you're used to seeing the big head of broccoli at the store. These are like beautiful, tender little florets of broccoli that we can harvest, and they almost have the texture of asparagus, but with the taste of broccoli.
Annie, you said the CSA program is very popular right now, so tell us about that.
Yeah, so one of the things that we do aside from selling produce to restaurants is we offer a community-supported agriculture program. And so if folks aren't familiar with that, the way it works is that households can sign up at the beginning of the growing season. They pay in their membership fee, and then throughout the harvest season from May to November, we offer a box of produce, and it changes every week. So normally there's 7 to 9 different items in the box, and it's whatever's best on the farm. I do a farm walk every week. I write down, what looks good, what would go together to make some meals. And then we deliver those to different neighborhood pickup locations during the week, and folks pick up. So we've had a ton of interest in that this year. It's a really kind of safe, low-touch way to get produce. And a lot of people were really interested in supporting the farm early in the season. Their membership dues really help us kind of pay for things up front so that we can buy seeds and tools and all the amendments that go to our soil to pay our farm crew to start growing this stuff before we even have a harvest.
If people want to see some of these gorgeous produce or pick up a meal from the Baker's Table, how can they connect with each of you?
BakersTableNewport.com is kind of the best way to find out everything about what we're doing. It has our schedule, it has copies of our menu, make reservations, order takeout, everything through there.
And the website for our farm is darkwoodfarmstead.com.
Chef Dave, Annie, thank you so much for talking to us today.
Our pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah.
While flying commercially still isn't completely recommended, you can take to the sky in a different way through electric-powered RC planes. And that's a great way to get outside, and it's a wonderful family activity on top of all of that. And here to tell us a little bit more about it is Craig Ace Eisentrout. He's the president of Cincinnati Silent Fliers. Ace, thanks so much for sharing your time with us this morning.
Hello again, Claude. How are you?
Good to see you again, my friend. I'm well. Hey, look, we were noodling around on your website and saw some really cool looking pictures of some RC planes on the Cincinnati Silent Fliers website. So who can join your club?
Well, anybody who's interested. We're kind of a full service club. We enjoy training any ages, really, anywhere from 5-year-olds to 95-year-olds, really. We have some dedicated trainers. We tend to train on Mondays and Wednesday nights. You don't have to bring anything. Bring your enthusiasm and a willingness to learn, and we'll teach you.
So given that you are for new and experienced RC flyers, and you're actually providing trainers, what's the range of folks who are a part of the club? Is it more heavily weighted towards experienced flyers?
Yes. But again, every year we get 2 or 3 or 4 new members that come through our training program, and you can see here on the pictures, our field is a beautiful field with a paved runway. We're over by Colping Park on the west side of town, so accessible from a lot of different directions.
Okay, and though we're not actually in the airplane flying, folks are not actually in the plane flying, you do still nevertheless stress safety as an important issue.
It's the key. We follow the Academy of Model Aeronautics Safety Guide, which talks about how far away you stand from the planes, just the general guidelines for flight. You can see a number of our members here showing off some of their handiwork.
Yeah, so talk a little bit about you are open to folks who are new to this. What would you recommend somebody do if they're interested in checking this out? I'm assuming you're going to say not spend a whole lot of money up front, right?
Absolutely true. I think the biggest mistake people make is to try to do it on their own. And even though the planes are getting smarter and they're easier to fly, getting trained may all the difference in the world. So I think that's where you go. Our club, other clubs will provide training for you if it's someplace closer, but RC flying is a great hobby and one you can use and do the rest of your life, frankly.
Just briefly, because it's fun for me, if nobody else, you've got some fascinating airplanes in there that span a broad range of aviation history, right?
Absolutely. I mean, behind me, you can see anywhere from a glider to a Golden Edge plane to a jet in the back, and our little trainer, little orange and white trainer up front. That's what we use to train our students now.
Oh man, I tell you what, I got to come out there and just walk through your hangar. So let's talk a little bit about how folks who want to connect with you can find you.
Best place would be on our website, which is silentflyers.com, or on Facebook.
Okay, all right. And we point out too that the Silent Flyers thing is that you're all electric, not gas powered, right? That's
actually right. That's our claim to fame. We're the only all-electric club in Cincinnati, or in the region, really. But it's clean, it's fun, it's easy. It's just a blast.
Okay, great. Craig, thanks so much for talking to us this morning.
You're very welcome, Clyde. Nice to see you again.
Yes, sir. Same here. Same here. And we'll be back with more Cincy Lifestyle on the other side of the break. Plus, be sure to check us out on Instagram. We post all kinds of behind-the-scene pictures from here on the set, and while we are safely out in the community, got a music act on there for you to take a look at. So follow us on Instagram at Cincy Lifestyle and stay with us. We'll be right back. Quick look outside. It's a nice sunny day out there for you. The humidity is going to step up a little bit, get up to about 87 by noon today, maybe 93 by 4. So dress advisedly, Mona.
Thank you, Clyde. I will do that if I decide to venture out. But you know what? Don't need to. Coming up tomorrow here on
AC is
Cincy
wonderful,
Lifestyle.
isn't it?
Woo, I love it. Hey, tomorrow, hey, who says you have to go to the symphony to listen to good music? Well, you know, they do offer good music, but we're going to introduce you to a trumpet player who is perfecting his craft from the comfort of his garage, Clyde.
All right, Mona, then we'll hear from a local pottery maker about how she created her original design. So join us as we talk to the woman behind Garden House Pottery. Got all that and a whole lot more. And it's all coming your way tomorrow right here on Cincy Lifestyle starting at 10 o'clock in the morning. Thank you for watching us today. We appreciate you joining us on this Wednesday, July 15th. Happy Tax Day. Make it as good a tax day as you can. Be sure to get out and enjoy our community and make it a great day. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you so much for watching our video. Now, if you liked what you saw, hit the subscribe button. You can also check out full episodes of the show you've never seen before or watch your favorites again and again. And as always, be sure to make it a great day.